Good evening to all our viewers on SpeedGaming 2, and welcome to this Zelda 1 Randomizer Spring 2023 tournament. Game 3 here in this Lizard Division semifinal between syscrusher and TruantGamer. Moonrise and Phoenix here bringing you this matchup, and joining me in the booth tonight, Pedantic Potato. Good evening.
Good evening, Moonrisen. Are you ready for Game 3?
Finest words in Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament. Here we go. Game number 3, deciding matchup.
So it looks like, from what I recall, Game 1, syscrusher found the level 4 and the ladder first. That gave him the advantage. Game 2, Truant found the bow first in level 8. That gave him the lead. We'll find out today what happens in Race 3.
And absolutely anything can happen here in Game 3. We have seen a lot of surprises so far in this tournament. Let's see if this one is another one to add to that list as our runners are just about ready to get underway.
What will the starting item be?
Off we go, 2Q7 and the letter as our starting item tonight.
Well, that letter is not going to really help them too much to begin with. Maybe 40 minutes down the line it'll be useful.
Well, that's not going to help anybody. Lionel's on the overworld, that's going to be a pain in everybody's neck until heart containers can be found.
And yeah, this is not looking like a fun overworld at all. But soon we'll find out what the coast item is, which will tell us whether we got some random going on. Oh, that's a white sword on the coast. We have random items.
Oh, don't do we ever. That white sword is fairly critical. I would assume many a runner would go over there to pick it up once they could. TruantGamer, meanwhile, is the first of our runners to go check the vanilla wood sword cave. And we've got a stick waiting, as well as extra candles.
That is going to help their start quite a bit. And, well, first check of the Armos, not the Armos. Oh, what do I see there for Triforce? Either 1 and 4, or could be, well, it's definitely 1, but the other could be 4 or 5 if I saw that correct.
That's correct. TruantGamer looking into the river, finds a medium secret of 30, which, as we saw, the shop prices were not vanilla, so that means, contrary to popular belief, those secrets aren't vanilla either.
Huh.
TruantGamer right next door will find our white sword item. It is the container, the heart container, and syscrusher has already picked up a blue candle and now picks up a heart container from the second take any.
And with that, looks like they should be able to make some pretty rapid progress on unearthing dungeons. And now here's our third Armos check. Also not the Armos item, but I guess Death Armos, are you the one?
We'll have to see as TruantGamer finds big bucks right south of the Death Armos. We'll find 140 rupees as well as a blue candle shop. He'll pick it up immediately.
Alright, I guess that means Armos is at its default location. So we'll see how soon one of them gets over to the Death Mountain Way.
Meanwhile, syscrusher will find our first dungeon of the day. It is level 3 near the northeast corner.
Let's see, so he's in dash column. It's not, well, it's not second quest. Could be first quest.
Well, there's a
red ring. That's very nice.
Big find in level 3. syscrusher will love to find that one.
Looks like syscrusher is taking the gamble that heart shuffle's not on and that it's not worth continuing to dig at this point in time.
Well, to be fair, you found the one item that allows you to look at the Lionels, tilt your head, and ask, "Is that all you've got?"
A good point in chat there, Bogey. Yep, that tells us now, since we are in first quest or shapes, that means that for sure it's Triforces 1 and 4.
What does 1Q5 hold for us? Just a potion shop today.
I haven't seen any bomb drops yet, have you?
Neither runner's found a bomb yet, so that question's still up in the air, as we haven't talked about the remorse flag in this race, as we'll find a boomstick in the waterfall. 208 rupees to get a shot at your wand shooting bombs at the end. Except simple fire. Waterfall cave, a secret, just a 30.
So in the second game, Truant had picked Shapes Dungeons as the remorse flag, and that worked out for Truant. This game, syscrusher picked the ±4 enemy hit points, and well, as Truant doesn't have a sword yet, sorry, the syscrusher doesn't have a sword yet, it's not too relevant yet for him. Although it appears, looks kind of like this is Shape, so looks kind of like Truant got his remorse flag either way.
Truant also finding level 3.
I'm starting to think this overworld is your second quest. What do you think at this point?
Couldn't say for sure. Syscrusher finds level 5, meanwhile, in the forest.
So, to answer the question in chat, the white sword is the coast item, but the wood sword was in the vanilla wood sword location.
Look at that drop in level 5 for Syscrusher. We've got a recorder.
You say that I missed that? Was that a floor drop, did you say?
That is a staircase drop in level 5.
Oh, okay, staircase drop. Okay, so still no direct evidence that would say that heart shuffle is on. Okay.
TruantGamer sure as heck won't say no about that red ring in 3. That desert check didn't open, so we're not on a pure second quest. Otherwise, that would have opened. We're on mixed for sure.
All right, that's even more spots for everybody to check.
Makes things interesting, you could say.
Looks like Truant was trying to kill some enemies, see if any of them would drop bombs. Still has not gotten any bomb drops.
Syscrusher may be going to check the wood sword cave shortly.
Ah, there we go. Got a bomb drop, so at least it's not too shuffled there.
Had to work for it, though.
Those enemies did not want to go down. Oh, and we have a wood arrow purchase from Truant. So he is ready whenever he finds that bow.
Can't argue with that. Syscrusher gets to the wood sword cave and picks it up at 8 minutes and 29 seconds. Syscrusher sees the bomb shop, sees that they're on a 30% discount, and decides, hey, I'm going to pick up 2 packs while I'm at it.
That's a good deal. There's our for sure confirmation of our shape there.
That's an interesting shape.
It's like some sort of tool you'd find in the toolbox and go, I don't remember why I bought this. Must have been useful for something at some point.
That's an interesting deduction there. Big bucks right north of Vanilla Start. Syscrusher won't argue at all about that. Cole's voice rolling, I believe that's very much in the minus end of our plus minus 4 enemy HP tonight.
Yeah, that was quite a few less wood sword swings than you would expect. So with this small rooms, I'm kind of thinking we'll find the floor drop at some point.
Might even be here if the Triforce is in its vanilla room. Oh, Syscrusher. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was about to say that pedantic. My apologies. My goodness, I'm getting mixed up. Syscrusher finds level 1, which is pretty much a gold mine of levels.
Looks like he tried to pirouette the door, but did not work out. Now he's got to fight through this room of enemies. It looks like did I see red bubbles in that room?
Yeah, there are red bubbles in level 3 at the very least.
So we definitely have some second quest enemies.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a floor heart there in 3.
So that's our first indication that Heart Shuffle may be off. My goodness, this room that Syscrusher is in is thank goodness for Red Ring.
Yeah. Yeah, normally the Pole's voice would be the harder. Well, I guess they're both hard rooms. Pole's voice would be a very annoying room, but with sword beams and them rolling down, a lot easier than it normally would be.
Blue Dark Nuts are still Blue Dark Nuts.
Yep. There's no flag I'm aware of to make them turn off their shields.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
That would make certain levels a lot easier. Oh, and there's a floor heart from 1 as well.
Possible double whammy. Oh, it's segmented. Oh goodness, here we go. That's not a fun room to get out of.
And chat noticed it looks like Truant could not get to the Triforce in 3 without a key, but it's not really stopping his progress, so it looks like he's going to come back to it at a later point when he has a key. Certainly this early in the game, you want to save your key for, you know, potentially getting through to an item that could unlock your progression.
Truant finding level 5 as well. Syscrusher looking through the area of 1Q1 and hasn't found anything else. Den level 1 just yet. Another big box. Syscrusher, I believe, knows the location of the book. Does he want it?
I don't, to answer your question, I don't know that Syscrusher actually has taken the recorder, let him take it him anywhere. Now Syscrusher has 2 potion letters.
TruantGamer finds the recorder in 5. Meanwhile, Forgotten Spot can likely stay forgotten for tonight. First Triforce pickup of the night. It is TruantGamer picking up the Triforce at level 5, and that'll be it for him in there. Armos items citing for TruantGamer, for syscrusher, my apologies. Won't be happy to see the wooden boomerang there.
And he does not want it whatsoever.
Not entirely surprised by that.
You know, on one hand, it's disappointing when the Armos and or the Coast or... Oh, and it looks like syscrusher now has bought wooden arrows as well with his vast amount of money. You know, but when you get those items, you... Oh no, he got the big secret. And where is this going to take us? Now that is a stock level location, but there's not a level inside, so it looks like this is taking us to vanilla. But was that vanilla beaten or vanilla unbeaten?
Considering that's either 2 or 3 there. Or actually, that is... That's a good question there, not to mention it. I believe that to be 2, which means it would be unbeaten.
Well, that's not terribly useful.
Could still be worse, I feel.
Looks like Truant is going to spend that key now and get that Triforce out of the way.
Can't really argue with the play. TruantGamer finds Triforce number 4 for the day. 4-2 lead in Triforces. Syscrusher now on level 7, meanwhile. Uh-oh.
I saw a bait block.
I saw perhaps required bait block. Things get more and more interesting as we go, it appears.
Well, I guess maybe this key will get him around it. But he's going to have to spend it to find out.
Syscrusher's fairly key heavy right now, at the very least.
Yeah. Well, that's, yeah, I don't know, it's still, I'm trying to figure out his first quest or shape, still kind of, oh, that looks like a shape to me. That's got to be a shape. Because we're in the dash column. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's a shape.
We're about to find out. Oh yeah, that's a shape.
Meanwhile, Truant has been looking around for more levels, scouring the map, bombing various spots. And he comes upon level 8, which we know is a shape. I don't know that he knows that.
What we do know is that that's on the southern coast. Syscrusher continues his exploration in level 7. This might be a push block for a transport. And it's Niter.
So we have a mugger. Don't need the bait, but we do need to get mugged.
Not fun. Still not fun either way. Oh, those keys are beefy today. Game is teasing us as well. Those are 2 straight push blocks that didn't even push. This might be the item in 7. It is. Syscrusher is a happy man. That is the ladder in 7.
That could prove to be extremely key. That could be what this game turns on.
One thing's for sure, Syscrusher knows that's his ticket to the white sword.
Though right now he'd probably be happy to have any sword. The red bubbles stole his sword from him.
Absolutely, and those blue wizzies don't want any part of him either. Oh, this could be problematic. He's out of the room. And the next one isn't that much friendlier.
I think he's just going to keep bombing through rooms until he hopefully finds another blue bubble. And unfortunately, it has not yet. Here comes his last bomb. Is he going to use it?
Stinking. Nope. Up an A. Still doesn't have a sword though. He might have to up A save or head to the fairy fountain. That'll do it as well.
Yeah, I guess it depends on his priority about how soon he wants that white sword.
He's back in boomstick territory, however.
Oh, he's filling up. Looks like he's going to stick it out for a while longer.
He's got a sword
wood
at the very
sword.
least with that one. Checking recorder late. What do we have here today? Not much of anything. Heart container for Truant in level 8.
So we know that, well, actually, I shouldn't say we still need to find the bow, so every dungeon's worth digging at this point.
We still need the bow, we still need the silvers.
Level 2.
The Southwest recorder spot pays off. The only problem for Syscrusher right now is that if he wants to dig this place out, he needs to clear every room because level 2's item is a floor drop.
Well, luckily it's a smaller level, and he's got the red ring, he's got the sword beams. This doesn't look like too bad of an enemy set, so he's just got to stick it out and keep hitting A.
TruantGamer takes a bomb upgrade. It's a vanilla price for vanilla effect. 100 rupees, 4 bombs. Up to max of 12.
Here's our heart floor drop into. Not the floor drop Syscrusher is looking for, but one he'll take nonetheless.
Triforce is close enough to the starting point. Uh-oh. Is Segmentio at play again?
Well, the randomizer has been... Oh, and... Oh, the bow is one of the items, dungeon items in level 8. So that's very good for Truant.
Absolutely. Also has the wooden arrow, so he'll be the first one to be able to make use of it. Not a boss room in level 2, but we'll see what happens here. For those of you curious, the winner of this matchup is facing Mr. Dunlow in the Lizard Division Final. Map check for syscrusher in 2, and well, that's a shape, isn't it?
I'm thinking it's a leaky faucet, and you can see the puddle that it's created.
That's about what I was thinking as well.
Well, we've got 5 rooms left.
Now, is it just me, or did the spiral room, the type of rooms syscrusher came out of that transport from? Can that be a drop here in Shapes Dungeons?
I do not know. I would certainly can in second quest, but I don't know here.
This is the boss room, and syscrusher's locked in. Clearing this may yield the floor the other item. No dice.
I think there's still the one other room in that column he didn't clear yet. So
He hasn't bombed into it, so you're right.
is there a blue boomerang in? Oh, I see, chat. Yeah, I see what you're saying. There's a blue boomerang inside a Gibdo there.
Yep, I see it. Chad is correct. And I believe that's the pickup. Triforce for TruantGamer in level 8. That is 5 on the board. Syscrusher likely heading from Triforce in 2, which is, I believe it's just past this room.
Now, I didn't see Truant get a second item out of 8. I mean, second dungeon item. Did I miss that, or did he choose to take off?
I believe that is an orphaned item temporarily in level 8. Syscrusher with his first pickup, Triforce pickup, my apologies, of the day. 5-3 current Triforce score.
All right, so Truant must be saying, you know what, level 8's big. I got a lot of other levels I have to go to for Triforces anyway. I'll look for items along the way in those dungeons, and only if that turns up nothing will I come back to 8.
Truant recording to level 6. We'll check out the Gray Variant. Probably be very disappointed at the Armos item. I believe we're only looking for level 9 and level 6 at this point.
Sounds about right. Looks like Truant, despite being disappointed, still picked up the boomerang.
It's the first one he found. Makes sense. Look, here's the world wrap for Syscrusher. He's staring down the white sword and picks it up easily. I've always been impressed with how easy these complex ladder clips make look when expert runners do it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the mark of a true professional when you watch them and you go, oh, what are they doing? That's nothing at all. And then you go to try to do it yourself and you go, oh, that's actually very difficult. They just made it look easy.
Yep, I know that feeling well. Truant, meanwhile, finding level 4 in Western Debt Mountain, the Syscrusher finds level 8 as well. Needs to be here. We know the bow is in there, but Syscrusher going to pass up level 8.
I mean, it is the largest level, you know, so logic says do that last. He's probably hoping he'll find 3. Well, actually, he's already been to 3 and 5, so.
Recorder. This is 1Q3, which didn't yield much, if I remember correctly. Is level 1 the play, perhaps?
Syscrusher picking up the white sword item, which is a heart.
Can't argue with that. More hearts means you have less potential to get taken down. TruantGamer follows that logic and finds it taking in the northeast part of Western Debt Mountain. That's back to let's see, that was
I guess 1Q6, I believe.
7. We blew the recorder twice to the left, so that goes 8 to 7 from 3. This will be 6.
Looks like Truant is now hard at work also trying to figure out where is this level 6 or level 9.
Book pickup for Syscrusher. If this is Atlas, this is a big play.
Definitely. Especially with these shapes. I mean, if it was stock levels, and you don't really care that much, but with these shapes, it's valuable information.
Niter River ladder spot opens up. Interesting.
Do we have important things that we need raft for?
Wait, we don't have firewood in this sea? That'll be interesting.
Find out. It's hard to know at this point. Could also be bracelet. Especially with the mixed second quest. There's, what is it, 7 bracelet spots? Could be any one of those. This is certainly not the same as the first round these two played, where I believe Syscrusher finished in something like 38 minute. I don't think that's going to happen here.
I believe you're right. And Syscrusher up in A's as Truant is now in level 7. Another required item will be right here. The ladder's in here and he'll want it. Syscrusher back in level 5.
We only pulled the whistle out of, we already pulled the recorder out of here, so I don't know that there's that much more to be gained from level 5, other than the Triforce. Oh, good point by chat. That's this book is not Atlas. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, this could. Well, if he finds the wand somewhere, that book pickup will still help tremendously.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, in this case, I mean, both things would certainly accelerate him quite a bit. Yeah.
Triforce here for syscrusher in 5, and he picks it up. Deficit now down to 5-4. Syscrusher knows the location of level 8, and I believe he's making a beeline for it.
That's going to be pretty helpful for him because once he grabs the ball out of there, that's one less key item he needs.
Here we go, and who knows? The second item is still outstanding here. What if the silvers are also here?
Even if they are, that's still not enough, right? Well, kind of seems like we're still going to need, again, either the either the bracelet or the raft. Can't keep my items straight, apparently. So I guess what I'm saying is, even if you get silvers, you're not quite in go mode, it seems. All right, Truant found his ladder.
Big pickup here. Syscrusher continuing his exploration. 8 past the Triforce.
I think this is that same room where Syscrusher got bopped by the red bubble and could not find a blue bubble.
There's that Triforce and 8 for Syscrusher. Is he heading back in? Looks at it, up A's and saves immediately.
Huh. That unfortunately could come back to bite him.
Potentially. There are still some things to be found, and a lot of time left in this match. Monocle Rock opens up. What's in here? Just a secret, just a nickel.
That wasn't even worth the cost of a bomb.
Truant finding his Triforce in 7. That is 6 on the board, only missing level 2 and level 6.
Yeah, it seems like level 1, with all those items that we didn't get, that's probably going to be something important's almost got to be in there.
Truant finding level 2 almost immediately. Going to pirouette that key door. Syscrusher returns to level 3. Likely to pick up the Triforce and run.
So Truant has the ladder, but he has not yet gone to pick up his white sword.
Map check for Syscrusher in level 3. Only problem is he's starting to run low on bombs.
I don't remember how many bombs are needed here, but probably more than one, yeah.
Syscrusher at a bomb refill station, but the Dodongo does not want to cooperate, and Syscrusher's bombless.
That is one of the worst feelings in the world, is when they eat your last bomb. Now, if you have 8 bombs, it always goes perfect with the Dodongos, and you have more than you know what to do with.
Heart container drop for Syscrusher in 3. Already has an item from here. All he needs is the Triforce.
Truant is taking advantage of that bow. Points where he's cursed now. He's just saying, you know what? I don't care. I'll just shoot arrows.
It's working so far. Compass check reveals that Triforce is in that one room. Syscrusher passed up on the way here.
All right, now Truant knows he has to bomb over.
Triforce pick up for Syscrusher in 3. Ties it up. 6 all.
So we know this item that Truant is looking for. Let's see if you can see it. Most of us missed it. Yeah, I only saw that Boomer. Oh, he must have seen it because he is continuing going back and grabbing the Triforce. Yeah, with the color on the color, I only saw it at the point where his sword hit the mummy there, and it flashed.
TruantGamer has his Triforce from 2. Last thing we need, find level 6.
Yeah, I haven't been tracking every location, but it feels like we've checked so many.
One place we haven't checked is where Syscrusher's likely headed. Level 1. Full on bombs and ready to attack level 1.
Meanwhile, Truant is possibly heading the same way.
He's headed. Well,
I'm
maybe
not sure where
not.
he's going now.
Map check for Syscrusher in 1, and that segment ain't going to lead to much, I feel.
I think he's got a better sword than he did last time he was here, so that'll help him progress faster.
That he does.
Looks like both runners are doing pretty well on keys now. That's good news.
I am not sure what Syscrusher just picked up. Was that a bomb pack? Oh, that
Oh,
was
it's
the
a wand!
wand in level 1. Syscrusher is boomstick.
Certainly
no.
very helpful. Certainly very nice. It'll accelerate his progress.
Oh,
Oh,
will it
and
ever? This is probably the other item. It is. Red candle.
he says, not worth my time. So we didn't get my raft or or my bracelet yet. So that only leaves level 4 or the second drop in level 8.
That's correct. And I believe only TruantGamer has seen level 4, which was in Debt Mountain, Western Debt Mountain, just a couple rooms away from where Syscrusher is, as TruantGamer now ventures into level 1 very temporarily.
Well, he's going to be retracing Syscrusher's steps here, but this not that big a level, so it shouldn't take too long. Seems like Syscrusher is going to find level 4 pretty soon.
I think he's right at the room for it, actually. And indeed, level 4 located for Syscrusher.
I gotta imagine he's gonna dig it at this. Well,
Might
you know,
be-
I guess we didn't really check all of Death Mountain, did we, for level 6?
I think TruantGamer might be missing the far northwest corner, but otherwise he's been here.
Well, Syscrusher knows what he's looking for. I mean, he knows he's supposed to find 6 and 9, so I think he's gonna finish out the search. And Truant just found that red candle.
He's out of level 1. And northwest corner doesn't give us anything.
Alright, it's looking like digging level 4 is the next step. But of course, that's based on what we know watching both runners. They have a little bit less information to work with than we do.
Red potion pickup for Syscrusher in that last Tagany. This was the entrance to level 4. He's looking at it, and he wants it.
Alright, a room with no drops whatsoever. I think he's going to peer out the door from the left, would be my guess.
Most likely at this point. Doesn't have the any key, probably wants to pull that off before he ventures any further in here. Well, that thing can stay right there. Unneeded Triforce in level 4, seeing as we started with it.
Normally this room would be pretty obnoxious, but with the red ring and sword beams, not too bad. Looks like Truant, trying to finish up all his overworld checks.
Oh, this could be a problem though for syscrusher.
Oh boy, yeah. Goma blocked item.
Potentially, anyway.
Potentially, yes. Or it could just be a transport staircase.
Absolutely. We all know shapes can play tricks on us, and syscrusher's out of level 4. Is level 8 the next play?
I think that's his only play.
I believe so. TruantGamer picks up the white sword as soon as the Octoroks and Moblins will let him do it.
So I think if Truant blows the whistle, it'll actually take him almost where he needs to be, because it'll take him to vanilla unfinished 6, which is, I believe, only a few screens away from 4.
You're right.
So when I earlier said that the whistle was not going to be useful, I apologize, whistle, you are useful.
There, syscrusher hasn't looked here in the grave. Neither of our runners have. And turns out it's absolutely nothing.
I think Truant did a check there on his way through at one point.
Oh, it's possible. I must have missed it. Looks like syscrusher's headed right for level 8. This one could be... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, looks like Truant heard me. Took the whistle to 6, or vanilla 6.
Absolutely. Looks like level 4 will be the next play there. Syscrusher, meanwhile, will be on the hunt for boat items here in this level 8. Well, at the very least, one of them. The bow's needed.
Yeah, and it seems like, I mean, if our math is right on that, both the item in 4 and the item in 8 are going to be necessary to finish the game.
Unless the silvers are also in 8.
But we still haven't found 6.
This is true. We could find the rafter power bracelet in there.
I'm thinking either rafter power bracelet is needed. Just, they've both searched so far across the map. They've been whistling everywhere, bombing everywhere. I don't know how many checks can be left.
I wouldn't get out of here, out of level 8 before I found boat items if I was syscrusher at this point.
Certainly.
This could be a drop room here for syscrusher and 8. Well, it's a drop room. Problem is, it's not what he's looking for.
Well, if that had been an item that dropped, then we'd know heart shuffle's on and everyone would have to go back and look for all the floor drops everywhere. They'd probably not be too happy about that at all.
That is... Well, I dare say...
Was that the Goma there? And that's the bracelet under the Goma.
Bow was needed. Power bracelet obtained. Is this the key to level 6?
I suppose it's still possible that the bracelet gets us to 6, and the 6 has the silvers, and 8 has the raft, and that gets us to 9. That'd be worst case.
Well, worst case for the runners. Best case for us, that means more Zelda.
Very true. I mean, this seed is definitely giving both runners a prime opportunity to show us their skills.
Very true, Potato. Truant going to start his search at the Grave Power Bracelet. Vanilla Annie Roads.
Okay, so there's only 1 or 2 checks left for him to do with that bracelet.
2Q4. I'm drawing a blank for the other one, but I believe there's only one more.
There it is.
There it is. 2Q4 yields level 6.
But we still don't know 9, do we? Yeah. But we didn't check the arrow yet, so the arrow could be 9.
Like 6 could beat a raft, or 8 could beat a raft, or the any key for that matter.
I guess silvers could be a 9. Maybe 6 will just give us the shield.
Ouch.
At least we've got the boomerangs out of the way. That would just be frustrating at this point to find a boomerang.
That is very true.
Both runners right now both got to be going, oh my god, I'm not in level 9 yet. My opponent must be in level 9. I am so far behind.
Well, TruantGamer just found his 8 Triforce piece. That is a ticket to 9 right there, but he's back in 6. Does he think the silvers are in here?
It looks like he'd rather search this than go back to 8.
I can't say I exactly blame him. Push block for the syscrusher in 8. What do we have? We have an item. It is the bow.
Alright, that's the one Truant already got, so we knew that one. So still nobody's found the second item. And chat's pointing out that looks like there's just too many key doors to search the entire level. Or at least they're not willing to spend them.
Syscrusher now out of 8. Might be going either to 7 or back to 4.
Well, he does have to get that Triforce out of 7 eventually.
Oh, the fact that you need at least one more key. This could cause headaches for our runners here.
Yeah. Truant's got the money for some keys. Syscrusher does not.
Looks like Syscrusher's making the play to level 4.
Good choice.
Truant's going to check the arrow.
Does not push. That's... whoa. So that means, unless we miscounted something, that it is raft for 9?
Raft for 9, or is it the second item in 8?
No, I mean, sorry. I mean the raft in 8 to get you to 9 is what I meant.
Or is the raft at 6? We still haven't found the item from here.
Oh, good point, good point.
Oh, my goodness. This has turned into an interesting race.
We haven't found the item yet in 6, CD. Truant's looked around, but we think he's just not, he hasn't found the route to it, or just wants to keep even more key doors. There's just key doors everywhere here.
There's that Goma block. It blocks a staircase, and Syscrusher knows that bow and 8 might have been something Truant's already had. Power bracelet has been acquired.
Both runners have checked the ladder spots, Bogey.
Northwest push block doesn't push. Recorder check to, is this 6 or 7? It is 7.
Truant has been so skillful with these red bubble rooms this game.
Syscrusher back in 7, trying to pick up the Triforce in here. Raft is in 6. This is huge for Truant. This is his path to 9, and if the silvers are in 9, that's his insight. That's his path to pick up the win, the series win, and a path to meet Mr. Dunlow.
Well, unfortunately, the old man aren't really going to tell us whether the silvers, or tell him at least, if the silvers are in 9, but he's got to dig it anyway to find Ganon and Zelda, so we will know soon enough. Meanwhile, looks like Syscrusher, not sure where he's heading. Oh, he's doing all the bracelet checks now.
1 hour, 1 minute, 23 seconds was the time for TruantGamer to enter level 9. Fortuitous check with Syscrusher, finds level 6, needs the item and Triforce from here.
I mean, for basically being full clear, these runners are still making amazing time.
I believe one could say that's why they're still in the tournament.
Yep.
I think Truant just blew right through a possible push block room. Which only surprises me because he still needs to find the silver somewhere.
Speaking of push block, there's one for TruantGamer. Transport.
And another transport.
Truant found this rupee boss on the way to the raft in 6. Here's the Triforce. Syscrusher picks it up. He's got all 8 Triforces, but needs the raft here from 6.
Hopefully he goes back in, because the only other choice he's got is to dig the second item out of 8. Looks like he's thinking right now.
He is going to leave level 6 behind.
Of course, if the silvers are an 8, that's still the right choice too.
He hasn't looked at Eastern Debt Mountain. He's going to be disappointed to see what he finds there. Or at the very least, he hasn't checked the arrow.
But once he does, just like us, he'll know, there's the only possibility is that you got to find the raft.
Push block from TruantGamer. No item.
I think syscrusher is going back to 8.
Looks fairly likely right now. Bat for 9. That just smells magic staircase to Zelda right there.
Yeah, going back to 8 is not really any, from the knowledge he has, just as good a choice as going to 6.
Let's get you a push block room for Truant here in 9 as well. It is. Anything in here? Just another transport.
And as we were talking about with these high-level runners before, Truant's just taking down these patras like they're made of tissue paper. Makes it look so easy.
Absolutely. Another transport. Level 9 being hard mode today by the sounds of it.
Word of advice to red bubbles, don't put yourselves in rooms with the fireballs because it slows you down and makes it easier for people to dodge you. So just my free advice to you, red bubbles.
Well, that's at least some info for syscrusher. Zelda's not in her room. Of course, she's at the end of a twisting hallway. Item in 9, any key for TruantGamer in level 9.
I think he would have appreciated that probably a half hour ago.
45 minutes. So the mystery continues. What's the second item in 9? What's the second item in 8? Right now, I believe Truant knows that we're down to 2 items. Either the large shield or the silvers. Quite frankly, with the quality of runner we've got going in here, you might as well be asking, this is the worst item you could get or the best item you could get. Truant finds another staircase, another transport.
I think these runners would rather get a 5 rupees instead of the shield, because at least that would, be the thing they could shoot cannon with.
Good point. Level 8 causing syscrusher some issues still. Item found in 9. Large shield. Syscrusher is in the correct spot. Level 8 has our silvers.
Oh, we have a game, folks.
But syscrusher still needs the bow the raft from 6. Oh, he's going to have to hurry. Time's ticking. Time's ticking now.
I'm really regretting that we don't have heart rate monitors on both these runners at the moment, because I would just love to see what those are at the moment.
Oh, I have to agree with you there. Oh my goodness. Look at that map coverage from syscrusher.
Wow! How much more rooms could there be?
What is the map like? I would love to see it. Oh my goodness. We know the logic is 8's got to be smaller than 9, but even then, now I'm questioning how small is it? Because that is chunky, everybody.
I mean, he cleared so many rooms, and it didn't find a map either. I mean, wow.
Syscrusher back in 6. He needs to be here. Oh, is he going to make the same play Truant did and silvers are in 9? Oh, that could be a game decider there.
I mean, none of these decisions these runners have made is a bad decision. Oh, there's the full map. I think that E column, the farthest left column, I don't remember seeing that on syscrushers.
I think you're right.
And without a map, how would you know? Because it's probably going to find it's just a bomb into it thing.
And I've been there. A race lost thanks to a missed map. That can happen even to the best of us.
Yep, there's no hint you'd know to bomb left here until you have the map. And if you get hit by a bubble, you might still not bomb properly. Oh my god, that looks... Oh.
Is this it? Level 8. Silvers found. Truant has one piece of the puzzle.
Oh my god, and that was Gomo block silvers as well, behind a bomb wall. Truant's got to be thinking, I'm so far behind, I'm so far behind. He's trying to hit the run button right now and finding out there is no run button on the Nintendo games. Oh, wait, I take that back. Super Mario Brothers has a run button. Okay, ignore what I said.
Probably wishes Rupee Speed was on.
Yes. Oh, good point, Caffey. Yeah, syscrusher did have the boomstick, so... It wasn't shortness of bombs, yeah.
Syscrusher finding the map in 6 looks like another slab of meat, if you ask me.
You feeling hungry?
Has Trent looked in that northeast corner for Ganon?
I'm not sure.
Thank you, Chad. Apparently he did.
Yeah, I mean, to answer the question in chat, yeah, Truant just has to finish looking through all the rooms here. He's got 8 bombs. He's got a map. He's got any key. Very little to stop him.
Syscrusher with the raft in 6. We'll need to go back to 8 for the silvers. But does he think the silvers are 9 at this point?
I mean, he's got 2 items in 9 and 1 item in 8 left, so with what he's found, 9 is the logical choice. I hear Gannon.
Got the call of bacon here for TruantGamer.
Now he's going, I went the wrong way. I can't afford the time to kill these pancakes. I need bacon.
I mean, bacon pancakes doesn't sound like a terrible idea right now, but that's not what TruantGamer wants. He's narrowed it down. Needs this ladder clip. Says he tried it from the side. Pulls it off, and at 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 48 seconds, we've got our first Ganon sighting of the evening on TruantGamer's side.
0 HP Ganon. Now he's going to hit that run button, or the roll button, or the jump button, whatever he has, just to get over to Zelda as fast as he can.
And little does he know, syscrusher does not have the silvers from 8, and as such, TruantGamer has pretty much quite some time to make it there.
And I apologize. Well, I half apologize to chat. Yes, we've made some of you hungry, but we are going out to Denny's after this is over, so just hold on a little longer.
And with that, the door will open up. This race is over. The series is over. Get your GGs out, everybody, if you're a race winner and series winner. TruantGamer with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 2 seconds. TruantGamer will advance and take on Mr. Dunlow in the Lizard Division Final.
Nice work there by Truant.
And joining us in the booth, race winner and series winner, TruantGamer. Congratulations and GGs on advancing to the Lizard Division Final.
Thank you.
What a 9. What a 9 and what a seed.
We didn't know where the silvers were until you picked them up. Syscrusher was digging at the same time as you in different levels. It was very exciting for us to watch. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know what I have to go back and see what my face looked like when I found that shield in 9, because I must have been like, oh man.
Yeah, they're between the item in 6 and the raft in 6, and then trying to find the silvers in 8. Unfortunately for Syscrusher, he made the choice to dig for that second item in 8, but he didn't stumble upon the map like you did, and so he missed the room with the silvers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was when I had to go back in, I knew there had to be more to that 8. I just didn't know exactly where it was, and I was mad at myself because when I got the Triforce, I checked the surrounding rooms, and then the bottom room kept going and going, and I was like, I can't, I got to get out of here. I can't just keep going, 6 more rooms. So when I came back in and I knew there had to be more, I remembered the bunny rooms that I just didn't clear because I didn't have the bow at the time and I was trying to avoid combat. So found that map and I took the gamble on the thicker section of 8 that I didn't clear out and went right to it.
And welcome, syscrusher.
GG's. Good job, man.
Hey, GG's, that was
You-
quite a series.
Yeah, were the silvers in 8?
They
Yeah.
were.
Okay. I couldn't find the bomb hole, even though I had boomstick. I'm like looking for it. It's like,
So
man, I
we-
just put a 6.
We saw we saw your map. Wow, you finished so many rooms. Truant managed to pick up the map though, and it turned out
Yeah.
there was just a few rooms just off the left of the most
Yeah.
leftmost column you had explored.
Yeah, if only that boomstick was a map, an atlas. Oh, that would have been so nice. That's why I bought it. Because I didn't even have wand. I just wanted that atlas. But no.
Yeah, you made all the right decisions, and the seed was just set up to troll you. It was great for the audience.
Yeah.
we were on the.
I felt really
edge of
good.
seeds.
Felt great about the very early red ring and ladder. Feeling really good at that time, but digging out 7 was very nice. But I left 6. I guess like it was like a reflex. Just as soon as I got the Triforce, I got out of there. I was like, wait, I need things. I don't know. It was just like a reflex because I don't know where 9 is yet.
Yeah, I left 6 and I had 1 spot left to check the push block up there.
Yeah, me
the
too.
second quest one, and I'm like, I'm
Me
gonna go for it.
too.
And it didn't
Me
push
too.
it.
That's exactly what I
Man.
did.
Going back to 6 and let's go look.
then-
And
Yeah, and then I went back to 8 and then 6. Or I don't know what order I did it in.
technically,
Yeah, I think I did.
technically an arrow black seed because of the
Yeah.
Goma gardened, but not that not that
Right.
it matters for us. But it was
Yeah.
like I saw that and I'm like, well, I think that's 2 things that I had to kill. I think the other one wasn't. Maybe it was blocking a Triforce, maybe not. I don't remember.
No, I
but-
don't think so.
Okay,
Not sure.
I
I'm
know
not
I
really sure.
killed a Goma somewhere that I walked into a room and he was there.
Yeah,
Took him out and moved past. There's probably a way around, but
I think it was way around, but yeah, it's just that silvers. I left 8, so I still had to go back to 8. I was clearing out 9. I found Ganon and Zelda. Just trying to find the items in there.
yeah, I found the compass fairly early. And then when I
Yeah.
came back around the second time, I started bombing my way up, and I think I had the map, so then I made sure I knew the path to her, because she was in that little alcove. And then I started hunting for the second item, and then I found the shield in there, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
The only item left is 8. Oh god.
You're right.
Came back looking for Ganon. I knew he was down in that bottom. Just the only
Yeah.
one he couldn't get to.
Yeah.
I wonder though, because no, that couldn't. If it is, it's broken. But Zelda looked like she had a staircase in her room, and Ganon
Oh,
was
really? Okay.
under that moat, the tea room, and I couldn't bomb down. I don't think I could bomb down. Maybe I
Huh.
did something wrong, but that would have been interesting. It probably was the one staircase I didn't check, but that would have been interesting if it was broken like that.
Yeah, we believe it was either, I think it was the bracelet or the raft, one of those two that was bow blocked. So Truant, you had the bow earlier, so we think that's one of the things that swung this a little bit in your favor, because you didn't have to double dip that level.
Yeah, I could see that. Like I said, I was digging. Once I got the bow out of 8, I was digging around the Triforce, those couple rooms, trying to get the second item before I had to dip out.
So yeah, as I was saying before you joined syscrusher, yeah, I mean Truant didn't find the silvers until what? That's the very last possible thing you found, I believe.
Yeah, other than floor hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found everything else. Except the items in 9, but
So you both had such complete item coverage that it was, even watching both of you, we had no idea where the items were, because there was just that the seed just, wow, it was amazing. Amazing to watch. I'm sure not quite as amazing to play.
No, enjoyed it. It was a good seed. Just didn't win. It's all right. Hope
Yeah.
good luck going forward, man. I hope you go deep.
I appreciate it. The combat, that was a good choice because a lot of things rolled up. I was getting mad early. I'm like, I need bombs, and everything's like 6 HP or more.
I know.
I swear
know.
that the what was the first thing? I killed something that I swear was like 14, and I'm like, that can't be.
Yeah.
Patra, maybe. Like, really?
Yeah.
I do have to say, when I was trying to get down to Ganon, I was flubbing the clip over the tea room, and my brain was panicking because I remember losing a BR to you. That was
right.
Like
yeah,
a 3-second one because you did the
yes.
clip the first time and I missed it, and you beat me, and I was like, no, don't let it happen again.
Yeah, I remember that exactly. I remember that was great. Yeah. Well, you got Dunlow next, right? I think?
Yeah, Dunlow.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Yeah, good luck, man.
Dunlow's got me next. Let's get that straight.
That's right.
Let him rap about that one.
Well, I'm free. I can do whatever I want now.
Yeah.
Back to vanilla.
Yeah, syscrusher, I was about to ask you, what were your thoughts on the tournament now that your run here has unfortunately come to an end?
It was good. It's good. I think the Swiss it goes long. It's a little long, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, always fun. I've been in every one since 2017, whatever one after the random percent one, and I've enjoyed them all. Always fun. I will continue to join them.
Yeah, these tournaments are great. We've got so many good people, and good people just keep coming in over and over again. It's not getting any easier, so it's just it's so much fun to have so much good competition in these.
Yeah. Skill level's gone up a lot, generally.
Absolutely. So, syscrusher, thank you for putting on a great show. And TruantGamer, well, you took me out in round 1, and now you've taken out syscrusher. You've got Mr. Dunlow next in round 3. Your thoughts on the matchup?
If I knew the Steiner math, I would lay it all out for you, but I don't. So, but I look forward to it. I think we've matched up a few times in the past, and I don't think we've had maybe one tournament head-to-head, but a couple Battle Royale matches. So, looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Should be a great Lizard Division final. Anything else from either of you for this matchup? Potato, any questions for our runners?
I do not have any questions for our runners.
syscrusher, TruantGamer?
No, thanks to everyone behind the scenes, and same old things. Commentators, all the volunteers that do these things. It's very time consuming. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And GG's again, sis.
Yeah, man. GG's. I'll be rooting for you, man. Next gen.
Let's get it.
Thank you both so much for putting on a great show tonight. And thank you to our tracker as well, Cami and Renekai, for tracking. And we wouldn't be able to do all this without a tracker. So thank you so much. Potato, magnificent working with you as usual. Thank you so much for commentating with me tonight.
You're welcome. It was fun.
And I also want to thank the SpeedGaming community for, as usual, letting us restream the matches on their channels. And to all the viewers, thank you all for watching. For those of you wondering what's on tap for tomorrow, as this was the last match for the night, at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Caffey JD and Spotosaurus in the Moon Division semifinal, game number 3. And at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, it is game 1 of the Eagle Division final, Psytown versus Sigil. So with that, Potato, anything else as we start to wind down the action for tonight?
I just want to apologize to the audience. I found out we do not have the budget to take everyone to Denny's, so that is canceled. But anyway, still thank you for watching, and that's all from me. Back to you, Moon.
And that on behalf of our my co-commentator, Pedantic Potato, our director, Cami and Renikai, the SpeedGaming Network, and all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, I am Moon Risen Phoenix. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.